Good morning, students. Today we will learn about chapter 4, nervous system. Nervous system, the system that control and coordinate the action of all other organs. The organ system of our body is called the nervous system. Nervous system. Inside our body, we are having many organs, and each and every organ is interrelated to with each other. That organs are controlled by nervous system. So coordination between each organs and the action of the organs are controlled by a system that is known as nervous system. Nervous system. So the system that control and coordinate the action of all other organ system and organ of our body is called nervous system. Nervous system. So student, you can remember that nervous system is made up of many small cells, and each cell of nervous system is known as nerves, known as nerve cell. Nerve cell. Nerve cell is just like a messenger. They are just like a messenger. What are messenger? Messenger means they take a message from brain and pass that message to a particular organ. So that message carrier are known as messenger or nerves. That nerve combine and form nervous system. Nervous system. So you can simply remember that our all action of our body are controlled by a system known as nervous system. Nervous system. Okay. The system that control and coordinate the action of all other organs system and organ of our body is called nervous system. It consists of brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So nervous system is consisting of three main parts. First part is brain, second part is spinal cord, and third is nerves. So we have learned about brain and spinal cord in chapter 3. Where is brain located inside our body? Okay, all the student will touch their head. Okay. So brain is located inside our head. And as you already know, that brain is protected by skull. So inside the skull, there is an organ which control all the action of our body. That organ is brain. Brain. Spinal cord. Spinal cord is protected by spines, backbone. So inside the backbone, spinal cord is present. Nerves. Nerves are located all over the body. In each and every part, nerves are located. Nerves are present. They just take the message and bring that message to brain and take the message from brain and bring that message and send that message to the each and every part of our body. This is the action of nerves. So our nervous system basically consisting three part: brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Nerves. So now the question is, what is brain? Brain is brain is control center of human body. Control center. All the action are controlled by brain. Like if we wants to move, brain give message to our legs. If we wants to raise our hand, if we wants to rotate our hand, brain give message to the arm or our hand. If we wants to speak, brain give message to our tongue. So every action of our body is controlled by brain. That is why brain is known as controlled center, control center. It controls all the action of our body. Brain is the control center of human body. It is a delicate organ protected by hard bony structure called skull. So in previous chapter, we learnt about this, that brain is protected by a bony structure, and that bony structure means made up of bone is a skull. So brain is a delicate organ that is protected by hard bony structure called skull. There is a fluid between the skull and the brain that act as a shock absorber and protect the brain from injury. So there is a liquid in between skull and brain. Okay, brain is protected by skull. We are having brain. Then above the brain, there is a bony structure made up of bone that is known as skull. So in between brain and skull, there is a liquid that protect our brain from injury. An adult brain weight about 1.5 kg. 1.5 kg. Okay, student. So the next question is, what is the weight of our brain? What is the weight of our brain? Our brain means adult human being, fully grown person. Adult brain weight about 1.5 kg. 1.5 kg. It contains about a billion nerve cell. Billion. How much amount is billion? You learn about million, billion, trillion in your mathematics, international system and Indian system. So 1 billion is equal to 100 crores. 100 crores. Okay. So billion of nerve cells. You can say 1 Arab. So 1 Arab is 1 billion. The brain needs a continuous supply of blood and oxygen. So blood and oxygen must be supplied continuously to the brain. A person can faint if the brain does not receive enough blood, enough oxygen, enough blood. What is the meaning of faint? Faint hota beta behosh ho jana. Okay. The person can faint or can be unconscious. You can say unconscious or faint if the brain does not receive enough blood. If proper blood supply is not going to the brain may stop working. So if brain does not work, the person may faint, can faint. We must also get enough sleep to give rest to our brain. We must also get enough sleep to give rest to our brain. So student, that is why we are saying many a time, your parents are saying many a time, you should take a proper sleep, go to the bed, early go to the bed and early to rise. This is also a rhyme. In junior classes you know about this. जल्दी से आपको सोना चाहिए, जल्दी उठना चाहिए. That is because our brain needs proper rest, proper sleep. So we must go enough. We must also get enough sleep to give rest to our brain. Okay, so that is the information about brain. Next, what are the part of the brain? So look at the diagram carefully before going to discuss. Just look at the diagram carefully. Human brain is consisting of 3 main parts. The uppermost part is known as cerebrum. The the above part. Just below the above part, there is a part of the brain known as cerebellum. Below the cerebellum, there is another part known as medulla. Medulla. So these are three main part of our brain. So let's discuss about this. Brain. Brain is divided into three parts. Brain is divided into three parts. The uppermost part is cerebrum. Below the cerebrum, the second part is cerebellum. Cerebellum. And the third part is medulla. Third part is medulla oblongata, or you can only say medulla. Medulla oblongata, or you can say medulla. So let's discuss about first part, cerebrum. Cerebrum. It is the uppermost part and the largest part of human brain. The topmost part or the uppermost part and the largest part of human brain is cerebrum. The surface of cerebrum has folded appearance and is composed of right and left hemisphere. What is the meaning of hemisphere? Okay, just think about a football. Football is just like a sphere. You know about different shape, sphere, triangle, rectangle. So what kind of shape is sphere? Sphere is just like a football. Cut the football in two parts. So every part is known as a hemisphere. Hemisphere means half sphere, half sphere. That is the meaning of hemisphere. So our cerebrum has a folded appearance. Look at the diagram. Look at the diagram carefully. So it is a appearance like folded appearance, and is composed of right and left hemisphere. So we can divide that brain in two parts. Right side part is known as right hemisphere, and left side part is known as left hemisphere. Hemisphere means half sphere, means a half part of the brain. Half part is known as left hemisphere, and the another half part is known as right hemisphere. It receives message from the sense organ and decides what the body should do. It receives messages from sense organ. So how many sense organ we are having? We are having 5 sense organs. So what are those 5 sense organs? Eyes, nose, ear, tongue, and the fifth is skin. So these are 5 sense organs. We can taste with the help of our tongue. We can smell with the help of our nose. We can see with the help of our eyes. We can listen with the help of our ears. We can feel hotness or coldness with the help of our skin. So these are 5 sense organs. So these 5 sense organs send messages to the brain. So brain receive messages from sense organ. All these 5 organs send message to the brain, and brain will receive those messages. And which part of the brain do this? This is done by cerebrum. This is done by cerebrum. It is also responsible for learning, memory, intelligence, speech, and logic. So cerebrum do all these things like learning. When you are learning, which part of your brain is working? Cerebrum. Which part is doing that job? Cerebrum. When you memorize something, your intelligence, your speech when you are speaking, your logical thinking, that is just because of cerebrum. Cerebrum will do all these activity. So what is the role of second part? Cerebellum. Cerebellum is the second part. It is just situated below the cerebrum. Just below the cerebrum, another part of brain is called cerebellum. It coordinates the actions of muscles and also maintain the balance of our body. So it coordinate with muscles. It's sending and receiving messages from muscles. So which part will do this activity? Cerebellum. It also maintains the balance of our body. So balance of our body is maintained by cerebellum, second part of the brain. It helps us to run, to walk, to play, etc. So the activity like running, playing, walking, this is done by cerebellum. So cerebellum is the part of our brain which give message to our leg to walk, to run, to play. So who will give this command? Who will give this message? That command is given by our brain. And which part of our brain will give this command? Cerebellum. Cerebellum, when you want to play, when you want to walk, when you want to run, this command is given by our brain. Our brain first give the message to our leg. Leg, you just go, you just walk, just run. After that our leg will start moving, and that message is given by our brain. And which part of our brain will give that message? Cerebellum. And cerebellum is just below cerebrum. Okay student, so the next part of our brain is medulla oblongata, or you can say that medulla. Just remember medulla. The third part of our brain is medulla. It is the base of the brain, means the lower part of our brain. The base of our brain is medulla. It connects the brain to spinal cord. Okay, spinal cord. Spinal cord is present inside spines, our backbone, and that spinal cord is connected to the brain by medulla. So it connects the brain to the spinal cord. It controls the involuntary action of our body, such as heartbeat, breathing, etc. It controls the involuntary action. So we have learned in previous chapter about voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles, those which are under our control, voluntary muscles. Involuntary, those muscles which are not under our control, like the muscles of our heart, not our under control. Muscles of our lungs, not under our control. So these are involuntary muscles. So these type of involuntary actions are controlled by medulla. Medulla will control involuntary actions of the body, such as heartbeat, breathing. So these are involuntary actions. And who will control these actions? We cannot control these actions. Our brain will control these actions. And which part of our brain will control these actions? Medulla, base of our brain, lower part of our brain. Medulla keeps working even when we are asleep. When we are sleeping, medulla keep on working, keeps working. So medulla not take rest, it continuously working. When we are sleeping, our brain is working. And which part of our brain is working? Medulla. Medulla is continuously working, continuously working. Medulla keeps working even when we are asleep. It works continuously, it works continuously. So student, I am repeating this topic again, I'm revising. So what we have discussed till now, we have learned about nervous system. What is nervous system? The system that control and coordinate all the action of all the other organ system and organ of our body is called nervous system. So you can underline this. What is nervous system? What are the part of nervous system? So nervous system is consist of three main part: the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So what we have learned today, we have learned about brain. What is brain? Brain is the control center of human body. It is a control center of our body. It is a delicate organ present inside our skull. It is protected by skull. Okay, so it is also having fluid. Fluid is also present in between brain and skull to protect the brain from injury. Next is, what is the average weight of adult human brain? It is about 1.5 kg. 1.5 kg. It contain billion of nerve cells, hundred of crores. The brain needs a continuous supply of blood and oxygen. It needs supply of blood and oxygen. Then what are the main part of the brain? What are the main part of the brain? Brain is divided into three parts. Brain is divided into three parts. First part is cerebrum, the topmost part. The uppermost part is cerebrum. Below the cerebrum, there is another part known as cerebellum. Cerebellum. And the third part, which is the base of the brain, the lowermost part is medulla oblongata, or you can say medulla. So first is cerebrum. It is the uppermost and the largest part of the human brain. The surface of cerebrum has a folded appearance and is composed of right and left hemisphere. Means it is having two sides, left side brain and right side brain. It receives messages from the sense organ and decide what the body should do. It is responsible for learning, memory, intelligence, speech, and logic. So which part of the brain will do all these activity? This is done by cerebrum. Cerebrum is responsible for learning. If you are not learning, if you are not memorizing, means your cerebrum is not working properly. So when your cerebrum is working properly, you will learn, you will memorize, your intelligence will increase, your speech and logic, all these are controlled by cerebrum. Just below the cerebrum, there is another part of the brain known as a cerebellum. It is situated below the cerebrum. It coordinates the action of muscles and also maintain the balance of our body. It helps us to run, walk, play, etc. The lowermost part or the base of the brain is known as a medulla. Medulla. This is the third part of our brain. It is the base of the brain. It connect the brain to the spinal cord. It controls the involuntary action. The action performed by involuntary muscles like muscles of our heart, muscles of our lungs. So the breathing and heartbeat, these are involuntary actions, and these are controlled by medulla, the lowermost part of the brain. Medulla keeps working even when we are asleep. जब हम सो रहे होते हैं तो मेडुला जो है वो कंटिन्यूसली वर्क कर रहा होता है. Now there is another information, extra information for you. Do you know our brain has approximately 20% of the total intake of our body? The amount of oxygen we are taking, and the 20% of that amount will taken by our brain. About 750 ml of blood pumps through our brain every minute. In 1 minute, 750 ml of blood flow through our brain. Interestingly, the left side of our brain controls the right side and vice versa. Vice versa means reverse is also true. Left side of our brain controls the right side of the brain. Right side of our brain control the left side of the brain. This is like that. So student, hope you get this explanation. If you are having any doubt, you may ask your question one by one. Yes, if any student is having any doubt. they may ask their question. Yes, Preeta ma'am, allow the student to ask their queries. Preeta ma'am. Preeta ma'am. Preeta ma'am, allow the student so that they can ask their doubt or any question they want to ask.